What's up everybody, it's Andy here from CryptoComparo.com, and today's video is slightly different. So those of you who've been following our process with the DeFi Staking Platform, as you may or may not be aware now, is that the website is down. So yeah, the admin in OG in the Telegram let everybody know. A lot of people thought it was FUD, a lot of people thought it were pulling the rug from him and exit scamming. These are all noobs, guys. Those of you familiar with smart contracts know that the smart contract's been verified. All that happened was he had to take the website down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through what happened last night with the Telegram and show you the message in the Telegram. I'm then going to show you how you can interact with the platform, with the contract itself. Just do a quick video and show you how to end your stakes, because I'm actually going to do a complete playlist with about 4 or 5, maybe 6, however many videos it takes, just to show you how to still interact directly with the contract, because the contract is still live, guys. There's still money in the contract. People are still staked for 30, 60 days. But yeah, let's get into this video. So, if we get Telegram up, right, so those of you who were in the original Telegram group, what happened is, I'm in the UK here, so it's 3:30 last time. So OG basically said, unfortunately, we will not be able to bring the UI interface back up in the near future due to a security breach. For those of you who not know, user interface basically is the UI, and that's basically the website which communicates with the contract. Someone is upset with our success and is trying to undermine this position. We will unfortunately be unable to host the UI until we discuss our position with legal counsel. Your funds are safe in the contract. We hope to have services restored as soon as possible. The contract is still viable and can be accessed via this link. I'll put a link in the description below, guys, to the contract, along with the instructions that I'm going to show you in a moment. So yeah, so this happened. And then he's set up an alternative website. Use this website to exit out of your position if you choose to get out. So he's basically just said here, look, this is it. So for whatever reason, he's been legit. He's saying, look, guys, there's nothing I can do here. So at first, a lot of people were thinking he would exit scamming. That isn't the case. This site has been DDoSed attacked for probably last week. I mean, I got in at day 4, and that's all that seemed to be happening every other day. There was just rumours about who was behind it and why they were behind it. But yeah, but they've been straight like forthcoming. No, he talked about security breach, and in previous things, he talked about the website being held ransom. And then obviously that they need to speak to themselves. So I do think this is legit. Also, my background, even though we've got CryptoComparo.com and I do cryptocurrency day trading, my background is in website design, SEO, pay-per-click on Facebook ads and social media. So what's happened is here, you can actually access a website basically by the IP address of that server. So the IP addresses of the server where the website is hosted, or a subdomain, and then stake. So this isn't active anymore, people. There's a link in the description for the now active one, and I'll talk about it in a moment, and you'll understand why in a minute. So yeah, he put that up and said, look guys, it is what it is. Basically, we can't host it. So this makes me think that someone's hacked into the server and holding the servers to ransom, probably changed the passwords on them. Lesson learned the hard way. They should have had a backup server really, or they should have had 2FA on the server. They did have Cloudflare. But hey ho, so hopefully these guys, the devs, come back and speak to people. But yeah, so you put that on. They said, look, you don't have to get out. The contract is safe, but I don't want anyone to feel that they are locked in. So you got to think about this, guys, right? There was nearly 90 million Tron in the contract, over 2.2 million USD in the contract, right? If these guys were exit scamming, would he be this legit? That's just my thought process behind it. I think something generally happened, and they were basically saying, look, it's out of our hands now until we obviously don't know if this person's foreign, because you don't normally say legal counsel. You normally say a lawyer or a solicitor or something. But yeah, let's hope they come back. Fingers crossed they do. However, with it being a DeFi staking platform and decentralized, it doesn't really need OG and the team behind it if it's open source, which now leads us on to his next comment. So basically said, look, hit cancel to get out of the contract. To do this with ones that you have divs reward balances for, the site will only be up for the next hour. Again, your money is safe in the contract. If this does not need to be exited, the site posted is safe. So basically what he's saying, look, if you want to get out, here's a way to get out. It's up to you. But yeah, a lot of people just exited straight away, didn't even think didn't even stop to think. They just, as soon as they heard a bit of FUD, they just jumped out. Didn't really realise what was going on, and took a load of money out of the contract. We'll explain that in a moment. And then he's put again, the site must come down the next hour. Make your decision on your positions. After today, you'll have to interact with the contract directly. So I'm going to show you how you can interact with the contract directly just to get your dividends out, or if you want to end your stakes early. And I'm also going to create a playlist, which will probably be tomorrow now, and it'll have at least 5-6 videos, maybe more, explaining how to interact with the contract on various different things. Okay, how you want to put money in, how to put money out, how you can read what the balance is, what day you're on, what stakes you've got, and the like. Okay, so then he finishes it off by dropping a zip file with the whole contract in. Right, no, if they were going to exit scam, why would they give you the whole contract as well? So basically, this is the source code to the website. So he's basically saying, look guys, I can't host it. For whatever reason, we may find out and may not. He's saying, look, if someone else can host it, someone else can do it, here's the contract, knock yourselves out. And this is what's happened. So the DeFi staking community as a whole have took the source contract, put it on GitHub, and we've now got a temporary workaround. This hasn't been verified like the previous contract. If it is a direct copy of this contract, then this one was verified. However, I would err on the side of caution, guys, because this even though it might be duplicate, it hasn't been verified at this stage. So yeah, use it wisely, and I'll show you how you can do it. And then that was it then. So he's basically 15 minutes before the site closed, 10 minutes, final 5 minutes to make a decision whether to stay or leave the contract via the site. To exit a position that currently has divs, hit cancel and process the payment. So then loads of people have got out, and then people are joined. That's it then. So what happened is a new group popped up, link in the description to this Telegram, and it's basically community chat. So it's everybody who's still in DSP or wanted to know what to do, and they've just reiterated what I've said. So that's the new link, guys. It's on GitHub, which is open source contract. To access it it's basically the exact same user experience UI of the DSP Token.io. The only difference is at the moment it doesn't show the divs. Your divs are still there. You won't see them until you exit the position. So yeah, I'll try and find a way around that to interact with the contract. But for now, yeah, just trust that your divs are there. And then you can see it's still really active. People are really active in it. As at the time of writing, people are still going here. You've got 415 messages to go through. Yeah, so people are still interacting. People still there. Okay, so that is there, and there's nearly 1.9 million, 2 million in the contract. So the link is trondivs.github.io. So if you actually look on T2X, even though the whole site was down, right, community have took the open source code that OG gave to them. Other people are building it, and devs are trying to do it, because that's the beauty of a DeFi staking platform. And if we have a look at what the divs are, so we click here on the auction. Okay, we're now at 2 million in divs, guys, and there's nearly 5 hours left to go. So I reckon this may come in at 5 million, because people are either using this website, again, are on the side of caution on this website, or they're communicating directly with the contract. It looks hard, guys, but once you get your head around what to do on the contract, it does get easier. I will use this to show you how I can exit a position, and I'll also talk you through how I closed one of my major stakes early. So if we look at there, we've got 2.3, or it's not, it's 2,300,000 or 39,000 in the Tron contract for today's divs. If we just look at T2X and we refresh it, there's only 1.5 million in T2X. So a lot of people exited, jumped into T2X, and there's only 1.5 million in T2X. So yeah, and not only that, guys, the price of DSP crashed, obviously because a lot of people exited positions early. So that doesn't go towards the daily dividend pool. What happens is half of your interest of DSP you get penalised on, but you also get penalised on half of the DSP that you had staked. And not many people was aware of that, because it doesn't really reiterate that in here. I only found out when I exited one of my positions about a week early before. Okay, so if we go into the stake, so you'll see here, it doesn't show any of my ended stakes yet, okay? It shows that's 2.3 million. I'll explain the DSP balance in a moment. and you can see that I had a 5-day stake that's due to end, so I can't see the divs or the interest. So what I done, obviously because I've been doing these videos, I just went and had a look at yesterday's video. Okay, so I can see here this bottom one, I was 6 days into, so I got in on day 4. It started generating dividends on day 6, and it was a 15-day stake. Okay, I put 15,000 in here to get 4,000 shares, right? And I had 15,000 Tron in a contract. If we just go to my Tronscan real quick, my Tron wallet, let's get it up here actually. There we go, and we go to my transaction records. Let's have a look, view my account. So here we go, this is my transaction records. So that's 3 hours ago, 4 days ago. Let's have a look, internal transactions. There we go, so we can see that second one here. Okay, so 7 hours ago, I withdrew 21,857 Tron. Okay, so what I actually did, guys, if we go back to here, is I ended this position 6-7 days early. So if you can see here, so I ended up with 22, just shy of 22,000 Tron here. So I'd already ROI'd on it and made about 7,000 Tron. But you can see I had 4,000 DSP staked. And with the interest, it was 4,100 DSP. Yeah. So what happened is I exited the position early, thinking I don't care about DSP. I want to get some of my initial investment back. So I'm in this contract for 40,000 Tron. So I got just shy of 22,000 Tron left, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 positions still staking on 10-day stakes. Okay, since that video. So yeah, so I have 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stakes. Right, so I ended up with 2,000 Tron here, right, and 2,000 DSP. I wasn't really bothered because I had 22,000 in the contract in my wallet, and I've now got 20,000. Right, so what I actually did, guys, is if we go to Just Swap, we'll get round to showing you how to exit the contract and deal with the contract direct. I just want to talk you through my process, and then, like say, we're going to be launching a whole playlist and series on how to interact with the contract probably later on tomorrow. Just Swap doesn't seem to be working for me. 1 second. Just Swap. So there we go. Just Swap's here. Okay, so there you can see my 20,000 Tron in Just Swap and 20,000 Tron on the wallet there. If you go down here and pick the DSP token, so just type in DSP here. The contract address is still the same. It's this third one here, guys, TUCJ-CRQ7. Okay, so you see I've got 4,795. So I ended up with about 2,100 at one stage. Okay, but you can see that 1 Tron now is only worth 0.75 of a Tron. So the value of DSP at the moment has just gone right down. It was about 5 to 1 of the last video. So yeah, so what I did was just took a punt, because I don't think this contract's going anywhere. There's still $1 million in the contract. I just think it's the UI that's gone down, and that OG dev, he can no longer do it because he's probably had a threat on his life or something, like he said. Which I hope the guy obviously gets around that, and family first, mate. So if you're listening, you done us proud. Obviously, I don't think you exit scammed. I think you was giving everybody a heads up, and you wanted somebody to take over for you. So yeah, that's that. So what I actually done is I bought more. So I bought 2,000 Trons worth, okay, which is 1,400. When I got in, it was like 0.5, I think, of a DSP. So I've now got 4,795. Okay, so I haven't exited this position early. If we go to the actual Tron wallet itself and the DSP, so that is now, there's 39 million Tron in the contract. Still $1 million in the contract, people. You've got to remember, a lot of people like Trevor and James and others went in it for 30 days or 60-day stakes, and they were putting a lot of Tron into this contract. Now, it's, you know, if you've been in crypto long enough, you don't really want to exit your position and at a loss. So you don't want to like buy high, sell low. It just doesn't work like that. So unfortunately, you've got to ride it out. So if we just refresh this, you can still get 39,888,000. Right. There's $1 million in this contract. Obviously, it's tied in. It's not going anywhere. Your divs are safe. For those of you who exited scams, you could probably get it. Those of you who exited, sorry, you could probably get in better now and buy DSP cheaper than what it was before on JustSwap. So half me thinks it's market manipulation done by someone who's hacked the platform or something. I don't know. But I just thought I'd take advantage of it. I mean, I'm not in it as deep as some people. I only have these stakes running. I probably personally won't put any Tron in it at this moment until it's verified or OG or some other divs come back. But all I'm going to be doing is restaking my DSP. And you got to remember, anything that I restake now is going to be pure profit once I get my remaining, once these end at staking, I get the remaining thing in. So I was in it for 22,000 Tron, or 40,000 Tron. I've already got 22,000 back, so it owes me 18,000 Tron. So anything else for me from that is pure profit. So if you refresh it, it's at 2.39 here. There you go, it's jumped again. People are putting into this contract, guys. If we look here, you can see there's people, that's their main contract wallet. So people are putting in or communicating with it. You can see 1,000. And if you go to the internal transactions, that's people taking money out of the contract. So a lot of people are trying to get out. I'd like to hope that it comes back, and it's all it's missing is a new UI. Obviously, shit sticks, and it's the FUD that's happened. But I do think these guys are legit. I do think what happened to them is sincere, and I just hope that obviously they get back, or they do communicate with the community, maybe on the new Telegram channel, just obviously to do that, because a lot of people will then FOMO back in. Like you said, the divs on today's are actually still better than T2X. That's unreal from what's happened to them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to communicate with the contract direct. I'm also going to exit this position here using this new contract to show you that it works, guys. Okay, so let me just get up this little notepad that I've done for you. Okay, so there we go. How to cancel and claim your stakes with a DeFi staking platform. Right, this I found out the hard way, people, because it doesn't stay here. Well, it says, what if I end my stake early? You will get a penalty equal to the amount to the profit of half the days you committed to. So a lot of people were saying that was just on the interest, which was here. It's not. It's on the amount staked as well. So just bear that in mind, people. Okay, because if you're worried about the price of DSP token, which you generally shouldn't be at the moment, people, you should be worried about getting the Tron out that you initially invested. Okay, so once you've got the Tron out that you initially invested, whatever DSP token you've got, you either sell it on JustSwap or you reinvest it and collect whatever dividends there is. So yeah, when you cancel your stake early, not only do you lose 50% of your DSP interest, you also lose 50% of your original shares of DSP. I know a lot of you won't be bothered, but those of you who are in for 30-day stakes, we're only on day 14. Ride it out. There's $1 million in the contract still. Just ride it out. A lot of people are in the same boat as you guys. Okay, obviously this isn't financial advice. You do what you need to do. Me personally, I'm letting these 10-day stakes expire. I'm just re-entering the DSP to get more dividends. I'm just waiting to hear from them. I'm not putting any more Tron into the contract. I'm just going to use my DSP. I may buy more Tron if it looks like this is becoming verified and the price of DSP is still down and the contract's going back up. But we'll see at this stage. We'll do that for future videos. So here we go. So let's look at my initial stake, 15,000 Tron. We've already looked at that. Okay. Contract, link in the description below to the contract. Make sure to connect your wallet to the contract or Tronscan first. So here's the contract. Okay, like I say, the link is in the description for the contract. We just refresh the contract. There we go. So it stayed the same. No one's really doing that. There we go. Make sure to connect your wallet. So if you're there, you click on that wallet there, you connect your wallet. If you're not already connected to it, you just use your Tron link or your Tron Pay in my case, and you just connect your wallet to it. There we go. Okay, so we just shut that down. It's annoying people, sorry. So make sure to connect your wallet. Click on the contract tab and then read contract. So you click on the contract tab here, okay, and then you click on read contract. And then what you want to do is you want to scroll down to box number 6, which is called stake count, and then you click call to see the number of stakes you have active. So I only had about 8 or 9 stakes active, but for those of you who's here, so here we go. So you just want to copy and paste your contract address here. I've already had this saved. You just get it and copy it, and you click call. So you can see here now I have 7 active stakes. If we go back to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my active stakes, okay? Now if we just go back onto the Tronscan. So make a note of the number of stakes you've got. So I've got 7, so I'll write that down on a notepad. And then what we need to do then is then scroll back up to box number 3 to where it says stake lists. So we go up to box number 3. Okay, again, type your address in here, copy and paste your address. And then in here, what you want to do is put the number 0. Okay, so 0 will be your very first stake that you had into the platform. I know it should be 1, guys, but it's not, it's 0. So then you want, and then click call. So we do that, we do 0 and we click call. Okay, so then there's the stake ID. So then what you do here is you make a note of the stake number. Okay, so you make a note of the stake number and all the stakes. So there we got stake index, which was 0, stake ID 3125. That was the idea of the 15,000 one that I closed before. Okay, and then we go stake 1. In my case, will be my number 2 stake. So we click call. That is 5818, which is 5818, and that is my number 2 stake here. Okay, so I could close that through the contract and it'd be fine, but because it's only 2,500 Tron, guys, I want to show you that this alternative platform does work, because I want you to, for those of you who don't know how to deal with the contract, you can still use it here. The only difference is you don't see your divs, so you have to do it manually. Okay, so we go back to here. So then I would make a note of that one, which is number 1, stake ID 5818. And then once you've listed all your stakes, you go to write contract, and then from here you go to box number 3, which is called stake end. So you scroll all the way up and click on write contract, go down to box number 3, okay, and then we click stake end. So what you want to do in this one here, guys, where it says stake index ID, okay, or stake index unit, you want to take the unit of the stake you want to rent. So in this case it would be number 1. You type number 1 in here, okay, and then you need the stake. Let's have a look. So we take the stake number, then in the box below you take your stake ID, so it would be 5818, and then you click send. Now I'm not going to do this way, guys. I'm going to do it through that new contract just to show you that the new contract works. But what happens is, when you click stake end, your wallet will pop up and it will ask you to accept. Then what will happen is, as it just gets unconfirmed and it verifies, you will lose half of your DSP or DEFI token, or DSP token interest, along with half of the DSP you originally staked. So yeah, if you want to get out, guys, this is a way to deal with it. If there's no second website and you don't want to deal with the stake. Bear in mind, you're going to lose your Tron that you put initially invested. The price of DSP token isn't worth anything at the moment, so you may as well keep hold of the DSP token. If you sell it on DSP, if you sell it on Just Swap, you're just going to lose a lot more money, and you'll have people like me or somebody else where there's blood on the street, there's money to be made, and people will just take a punt and buy the DSP. Because even, let's say that, for instance, this guy's right. Even if I decide not to invest in this contract now and I buy this DSP token at 0.75 Tron, right? as long as money's getting pumped into this and people FOMO back in, the price of DSP token is going to go back up. So if I'm getting it for less than 1 Tron and the price of DSP goes up to 3 Tron, I've 3x my money on the amount of DSP I've got. So yeah, this what makes me think that it's been done to market manipulation to crash it, then to collect more DSP to ride it back up. So yeah, that's how you communicate direct with the contract. I am going to do a list of playlist of different ways how to interact with it. So for you guys who left comments on my previous video, this is how to claim it and get your money back out. Just bear in mind you will use your DSP. If you're not bothered about that, you're going to get your Tron back, but it won't be the initial Tron that you put in. And depending on when your stake's going to end, it could be a lot less. So just bear that in mind, guys, okay? So with that being said, let's just cancel that. We go back to here. I'm going to refresh this now because it was at 2.056. Let's refresh again. There we go. It's going up again, people. No one's flooded. No one's. There's why there's a few people exiting. There's people staying. If we go to token balances and we refresh again. Granted, $1 million has gone out the contract, people. I'm not saying it's there, but look, it's only gone down by 30,000 Tron. Still $1 million in the contract. So yeah, bear that in mind. Obviously, this isn't financial advice, guys. Do what you want to do. So yeah, what we're going to do, our 5-day stake. No, I didn't make the initial money back on that. I know I didn't. If you watch my previous videos, I staked for 5 days to see if it had ROI in 5 days. It's not. It's taking slightly longer now, about 6 to 7 days, because more and more people have got into DSP and DeFi Staking Platform. So it's taking around about 10-day stakes now, and you end up with about 1 or 2 days of divs of profit. Okay, so if we go to my Tron wallet real quick, just so we can see. So I have 20,000 Tron in my wallet because I used the difference of the 20,000 that I got today to obviously buy more DSP. I just wanted to round it up. Okay, so, and we've got 4,795 DSP. So if I collect this now, you can see it brings up my wallet, it interacts with the wallet. I'm going to click confirm. You can see my Tron there has gone into my wallet. So it's not ideal, this UI, but it still works. There you go. So I ended up with an extra 1100 or 1100 Tron. So I'm down 1400 Tron on that. So you're no longer going to ROI in 5 days, people. It's probably going to take about 10 or longer, given the fact that there's less money in the contract now and more people with DSP. However, all them ones that got out of DSP and lost half the stake, they are burned as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but they get burned. They don't go to the devs or anything. So that means there's less DSP in circulation. So the ones who've kept the DSP and are still riding it out, good on you. I just got out my initial position to take some profit and get some money back out, and then I'm going to let all these mature, and then I'm just going to as these expire on day 17, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Tron out, and I'm just going to restake the DSP on 10-day stakes. And just ride that out and just collect the extra Tron. If it comes like this contract is verified or this website's verified, then I may jump back in, and we'll see that for future videos. So yeah, quick video, guys. That's that. If we just refresh that to see my DSP balance, because obviously it's not ideal, this contract in a minute. There you go. It's gone up to 5,233. You can also look on your Just Swap and see your balance in your Just Swap as well, because that interacts directly with your wallet. So there you go, guys. DSP is not gone anywhere. Whilst it's still going. I mean, if we refresh that again, let's have a look. So yeah, so this website, probably a lot more people coming back onto this website now. There we go. So still at 2.74. It's about 4.5 hours left. I still have them 7 stakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stakes now because I ended that other one. If we go on the contract, I'll just show you guys. So there is the contract. Go to contract, read contract, down to number 6, enter my wallet address. You'll see I've only got 6 stakes there. So yeah, that's how to do and end your stakes. I will create a playlist of videos on how to interact. So yeah, I will contact you and let you know. I'll premiere the playlist or something like that tomorrow. But yeah, any questions, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, everybody, goodbye.